I'm here with Coach Carlos Barocio, the running back coach. Coach, talk about your spring. You've been in practice 1 week so far. What have you seen from the running back group?
Well, to be quite honest, I'm really excited about the position. Uh, we have added more talent. These guys were with us in the past, but for different reasons, they were not able to play. We had a couple of guys that were hurt last year. They had to redshirt, but they are adding a lot of speed to the position, and of course, that will increase the level of competition. We have a really good group of backs, and my expectation is for every single one of them to get significant playing time because the one goal we have is to keep fresh legs on the field at all times. Backs will be involved very heavily in the offense, whether it's running with the football or catching the ball, and we want to have guys there that can give us 100% every single snap, and if for whatever reason they need to take a break, the drop off will not be even noticeable because the next guy will do exactly the same thing that the guy on the field was doing before. So that's great because we added depth, and I think that will help a lot to our offense.
Talk about the role the running back plays in this offense and what their expectations are.
Well, as I said before, we are trying to get the backs more involved in every aspect of the offensive side of the football. So they are not just going to be a running back per se. They are also going to be a receiver. There's a lot of instances in which they'll be primary receivers running routes out of the backfield. They also play a major role in the pass protection scheme. Uh, we're a multiple offense, so they can run down the field, they can catch screen passes, they will run draw plays, they will run with the football in a variety of ways. So, I mean, we need complete backs, the guys that can do a little bit of everything and do it well. And I think that we have the players that will slowly become that type of back.
How has what you're able to do changed over the last 2 years? You started with guys that were freshmen, maybe sophomores. Now that you've got guys that have been here, they're going into their third year. Has how or what has that changed with what you're able to do on offense?
Well, it helps a lot because I mean you can see the experience, like on the field. For instance, Brandon Infiesto has been with us. This is his third year, and you can see the patience when he runs with the football. He has a better knowledge of the schemes. Uh, he knows when to stick his foot on the ground and start to get upfield or to try to get around the corner and beat someone and break contain. Also, the knowledge of the defensive schemes. He can identify when someone is about to bring pressure from the second level, whether it's a linebacker or a rover. And those things didn't happen in the past. I mean, they were able to do things, but sometimes they were not able to see the whole picture. Now, that's going to help us a lot because being the veteran guy, he can help the younger guys that have not been exposed to those things on the field to get better a lot faster. So, guys that didn't have a chance to play last year or that were not part of the rotation will get more playing time, and we expect their learning curve to be a lot faster, a lot more steep than what Brandon's was. Marquis Simmons is another example. I mean, with him and Brandon started as freshmen. I mean, we don't really have a starting running back. We rotate them as the game progresses and the situation of the game. So Marquis is also a great example of what that experience will translate into on the field. Like patience running with the football, protecting the football. That's another big thing. The first couple of years, uh, we turned the ball over a lot of times. Last year, at least the running back position, I believe we put the ball on the ground only one time. My expectation this year is to eliminate that completely.
You mentioned just being deeper at the position across the board. Who's maybe somebody that even just a week into camp has made themselves known to you a little bit?
Well, the two guys that, as I mentioned, didn't get to play last year for a variety of reasons, whether it was injury or we wanted to develop their playing ability a little bit more. They have shown up. I believe they're going to be great additions. Adrian Walker, for instance, he had surgery last year due to an injury he had in high school, so he was sidelined the entire year. He redshirted. And the other one is Leroy Giles. He redshirted because we felt that he needed to mature a little bit more. And of course, last year he was playing a different position. He was on defense. But then halfway through the season, even though he was redshirted, we decided that we wanted to play him a little bit more on offense because of the ability he's got, the speed he's got. And the two of them, for 3 practices we've had, 3 practices 1 week, they have shown a lot of talent, really good things, and I think that's going to be key to our offense. Like combine that speed they have with the experience of the other guys and the ability to do a lot of different things that will make our offense a lot more dangerous and difficult to defend.